Good afternoon, Cleo, Roman, James, Sterling, and Winnie. How's everybody doing today? Well, today I'm going to read a Super Turbo book. And let's see, it is one book, but it has a lot of chapters. So, yes, I am going to have to break this up. The word was is in there. We've had some happy birthdays here in July. Duh. In fact, it is a friend's birthday today. Let's see, there may be a dog in this. There are some little creatures, and there are some big creatures in here. There are some males, which are he's. We're going to probably see the word down, and maybe the word up. Pretty sure we'll see the word am. I am sure we'll see am. Out. They get out of their cages, and sometimes they go into their cages. Will is probably in here. After school and before school. Some of our stories. The word not, well, I'm pretty sure my not's in there. And, A-N-D. R, A-R-E. I don't think there's a mom in here, but she would be a hero if she was in there. Oh, and a dad would be a hero too. The story's going to be read by me. Me. Today. No, I don't think we can get through this whole book today. Were. And then here we have the twos. Like I'm going to read this book today. And I'm going to visit you some days at your house. Two, like the number two. Like there are two animals that are friends in this book. And two, but there are too many animals that are not friends. I love you. And I'm going to read this story, and you're going to ask, what is this book? Be okay. It is a story about A-B-O-U-T, about the Super Turbo. Super Turbo. Super Turbo and versus the pencil pointer. But as you can see, this is a big book. But the thing about this book is lots of pictures. So, let us see. Super Turbo versus the pencil pushers. There are 9 chapters in this book. So I don't think we're going to read all of them today. But here we have a classroom, a school classroom. Chapter 1, Welcome to Sunnyview Elementary School. It was almost the end of another typical school day. Oh, look over here. We have a cage, and it says Turbo for Classroom C. It's the official pet of Classroom C. So we have 2 kids working at their desk, and there's the teacher. So students enjoying their free reading time. It's typical. Their teacher, Mrs. Beasley, grading papers. Typical. The desk, chalkboard, bookshelves, all typical. Everything was completely typical, well, except for this guy right here. His name is Turbo, the official classroom pet. Ooh. No, he doesn't look very typical in this picture. Turbo might look like an ordinary hamster, but he's not. He is also Super Turbo, the mightiest super hamster in the known universe. Turbo isn't the only classroom pet with a superhero secret identity. He's part of the Super Pet Superhero League. Ooh, look at else who's in that. Yep. None of the pets at Sunnyview are very typical, ordinary classroom pets. But we'll talk more about them later. Back to this typical school day that's almost over. Don't forget to remind them that the Super Pet Superhero League stuff is top secret. Turbo asked me to let you know that his secret superhero identity is top secret. None of the students at Sunnyview know that their classroom pets are actually superheroes. Oh, you can keep that a secret, can't you? Here's the clock ticking off for the bell for the end of the school day. Wait for it. The school day is officially over when that bell rings. See you tomorrow, Turbo. Bye, Turbo. The kids are leaving. Mrs. Beasley spent a few minutes gathering her things, and then she left too. Good night, Turbo. There was no Super Pet Superhero League meeting scheduled tonight, which meant Turbo could just take it easy. Oh, I might take a nap. I can catch up on my reading. Ah, that's a good idea. So he hops out of his cage and slides on the table, and behold, the Classroom C reading book nook. Oh, what? What kind of a story am I in the mood for? What's he gonna... Oh, Turbo was just about to begin reading the detective story he had chosen when suddenly, freak! Oh, somebody's at the door. Oh no, somebody is coming in. I need a hiding spot. So he dove under the book. Turbo peeked out from under his hiding spot to see who the mysterious visitor was. Oh, that was close. Oh, but it's a janitor. Whew, nothing to be concerned about. It's a little bit foot. Unless he notices that my cage is empty. Uh-oh, the janitor is standing right in front of Turbo's cage. What's happening over there? He's got a drill. He's drilling a hole in the wall. Oh, that's a terrible noise. Luckily, the terrible noise didn't last for very long. After he was finished with whatever he was doing, the janitor packed up his things and left Classroom C. Oh, I think the coast is clear. Now to investigate. So he goes back over to his cage. And Turbo looks around his cage. Nothing seems to be missing. My exercise wheel looks the same. My bed looks the same. All that excitement is pretty exhausting, so Turbo was going to go to sleep. I might sleep with one eye open, though, just in case. That's the end of Chapter 1. Chapter 2. Turbo didn't really sleep with one eye open, though. Hamsters can't do that. So here he slept. Not even a superhero hamster can sleep with one eye open. So here he's waking up the next morning. And he looks out. What does he see? Hey, do you see that? There's something new up there. There was definitely something new on the shelf above Turbo's cage. Well, what was it? Well, Just then, the school bell rang, and the school day had officially begun, which meant the students were arriving. I'm sure one of the students will notice whatever it is that's up there, but none of the students seem to notice. How can they not notice? Now the teacher says, I have an announcement. We have a brand new electric pencil sharpener in the classroom. Ooh, that's what's up there. Ooh and ah, the kids said. A pencil sharpener? What's the big deal? A student named Meredith raised her hand. May I go sharpen my pencil? Turbo had been keeping his eye on Meredith. The word of the Super Pet Superhero League was that she was a potential troublemaker. Oh, boy, that was noisy. Pointy. Suddenly, everybody wanted to sharpen their pencils. So they all formed a line to sharpen their pencils. Whirl, 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 whirl. Oh my gosh, that was very noisy for the hamster. It was happening right over his head. Turbo didn't understand why the students couldn't just chew their pencils to a point, like a hamster would. Why is everybody so excited about a pencil sharpener? But the sun wasn't even the worst about the new pencil sharpener. Turbo was about to notice that something was falling in his cage. Woo! Pencil shavings are falling in his cage. He doesn't like that. Sorry to interrupt, Super Turbo, but maybe we ought to introduce the other super pets. Wait a minute. Hi, Mr. Page. Okay, so he's not happy with all the pencil shavings. That's the end of Chapter 2. Chapter 3 now. Turbo knew just what to do as soon as the school day was over. He called an emergency meeting of the Super Pet Superhero League. Oh, you're probably all wondering why I called this meeting. Look here's all the super pets in other classrooms in the school. Sorry to interrupt, Super Turtle, but maybe you should introduce the other pets. Oh, good idea, he says. This is the great gecko, also known as Leo, the pet of Classroom A. He's the official classroom pet. Well, please make sure that you mention that he's the official classroom pet. This guy is Wonder Pig. Oh, it's not a guy, it's a she. She is officially known as Angelina, the official classroom pet of Classroom B. Did I mention she's official? Yeah. That was unnecessary to say that. Clover, also known as the Green Winger, is the official classroom of Classroom D. The bird. The fish is Nell, also known as Fantastic Fish. So, well, lives in a tank in the hallway. Oh, Nell lives in a tank in the hallway, but she uses the Turbomobile to get around on official super pet business. I wonder if we're going to see this Turbomobile. Oh, here's another pet, Warren. Warren is the official pet of the Science Lab. His super pet name is Professor Turtle. And this is Frank, also known as Boss Bunny. He's the official pet of the principal's office. I know principal's office sounds a little scary, but Frank likes living there, and the principal is really quite nice. Okay, so here we are. All the super pets are together in this meeting. So now you know all the members of the Super Pet Superhero League. These are the pets that protect Sunnyview Elementary from evil. And speaking of evil, let's get back to our story. You're probably all wondering why I called an emergency meeting. Something strange is happening in classroom C. That's funny. Something strange is happening in classroom D, too. And I was going to report strange happenings in my classroom, too. And me, too. Strange happenings sounds mysterious. In case you're wondering, Professor Turtle talks slow because he's a turtle. Oh, so we'll say this again. Strange happening sounds mysterious. What's going on? Says Nell. Well, last night the janitor came in here and installed something using a drill. It was loud. I couldn't see what it was at first because I was super tired and I fell asleep. But the next morning, the evil revealed itself. The evil is an electric pencil sharpener. The pencil sharpener is evil? Asked the turtle. No, that's not it at all. It's the pencil shavings from the pencil sharpener. The pencil shavings are falling into my cage. If we don't stop this, it's going to bury me alive. How can the janitor be so careless? What if he wasn't careless? What if it's part of a sinister plan? You think the janitor is evil? Of course not. He's just a pawn. The real villain is the pencil pointer. The pencil pointer? Whew. Come with me. I need to show you something, says the rabbit. That was the end of chapter 3. This is chapter 4. They are all following the rabbit. The Super Pets followed the Boss Bunny through the vent and into classroom C. This is how the Super Pets travel around Sunnyview on their top secret missions. They go through the vents. Where are we going? Asked the guinea pig. Oh, we're here. We're here at the principal's office. Being a superhero, Wonder Pig has super strength, which comes in handy because the vents are kind of heavy. So she lifts that vent. They go into the principal's office. Yesterday, the principal had a meeting with the janitor. There's something you need to see. Great Gecko, can you set the notebook? Can you get the notebook off of the principal's desk? Here comes the Gecko climbing up the desk. He's an expert climber. And he finds the notebook. What's going to be in that notebook? They open the notebook in. Whoa! Look at all that. There's drawings. And there's bunny pictures on it, too. Are those drawings of you? Yes, the hamster. Well, what can I say? Principal Bickford is a big fan of mine. But that's not what I wanted to show you. It's a map. The classrooms are labeled, and each classroom is a map in each classroom. What's going on in each classroom? Well, on each classroom there's an X. Well, X marks the spot of the pencil pointers. Get it? The pencil pointer, he plans to take over the whole school. Wait a minute, Boss Bunny. You sound a little bit like our old enemy, Whiskerface. As a reminder, Whiskerface is the head of the Rat Pack. He's always yelling about taking over the school. and then taking over the world. How does installing a pencil sharpener in each classroom help the pencil pointer take over the school? Well, the kids are mesmerized by that pencil sharpener. He's right, it's mind control. And the boss buddy says, very well could be the students keep sharpening and sharpening and sharpening their pencils until, look at those eyes, until they are all buried under a mountain of pencil shavings, says the gecko. And then there are no super pets to protect the school. Until, oh my goodness, till all the super pets get buried. Oh no. Exactly, says the bunny. That's the evil plan going on. What are they going to do about that? Well, so who is this pencil pointer? Asks the guinea pig. Maybe it's Principal Bickford, says the turtle. Oh, no way. Principal Bickford loves Frank. Yeah, and I don't think it's the janitor either. He's way too nice. Who hates cute, fuzzy, adorable animals like us? You're all trying to think, we should look for more clues to help us find out who this pencil pointer is. Good idea, Super Turtle. Turbo, says a turtle. So, we can start looking for clues. He's looking in a cup that has pencils in it. Guinea pig's looking in a flower pot. Boss Bunny's looking through some books. And the hamster here says, oh, I found something. What did he find? Look, there's a note here about a trial in the cafeteria. Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? Snacks! Oh yeah, they love going to the cafeteria. That's the end of chapter 4. Well, I think we're going to end today right here at the end of chapter 4. And when we start up, we're going to see what happens when the super pets go to the cafeteria. So I've got to put something in here to mark my place. Okay. Well, that's where we're going to stop for today. And tomorrow or the next day when I come back to that, we will start there and we will find out what is going on in the cafeteria. And are the super pets going to be able to get a snack from there? We'll find all that out next time. So, love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.